What's up, YouTube? This is Slipshot here, your Yu-Gi-Oh guide to the undead. I'm here with a profile of my deck I took to regionals last weekend. Did pretty well. I sat on the bubble. I gave a win to a friend, I think in I think it was the 6th round, while I was on the bubble, just because he needed his invite to Nats before I did, because I'm probably not going. So, anyway, here's the deck list. 3 Goblin Zombie, Standard Searcher, get whatever you need from Plaguespreader to Mezuki to Zombie Master. Get, just like Sangan. 3 Pyramid Turtle. Second Searcher of the zombie deck. You can grab the Goblin Zombie if you feel like it's gonna die. You can grab another Pyramid Turtle if you need to defend some life points. You can grab a Mezuki if you need a Exceed play next turn for rank 4. It just has options. You can do whatever you need to, as long as it doesn't get blasted or Draco sacked. 2 Mezuki. Just came to 2 off the ban list. There's no reason not to run 2. Get yourself a second one if you need one. 2 Zombie Master. I'm actually going to take the number down to 1 after this, but I was running 2 at the regional. It works pretty well at 2. You can use them to go for a rank 4 play, to go for a Synchro play, pretty much anything. You can get it off a Goblin Zombie. 2 Plaguespreader. Primary tuner of zombies. Was using Pain Painter before this came off the list to 2. But when you got 2, why not run 2? 2 Troop. Get that lucky mill on the Mezuki. That's what you want. Plaguespreader's good too. Get a draw when it dies. No reason not to run it in this deck. Dark Armed. It's zombies. You manipulate your graveyard. Why not run it? Bone Crusher. I like destroying the spells and traps when I'm going for an Exceed play. So it's nice to be in there. Endless Decay. It's a nice surprise off of the Pyramid Turtle. People just don't expect it. And early game it comes out at 4K. It also gives you a way to make Black Rose if completely necessary. So I like it in there. I run 1 copy of Maxx. It's a little odd to run only 1 copy, but I was siding 3 copies and I needed 1 space for something, so I figured why not main 1 Maxx. Easy enough to do. Can't overjunk with 1. Got 3 calls. It's a nice card to bring back the Zombie Master to make a good push, or even Endless Decay with some good life. You can chain it to an MST or any back row destruction. Get a nice little +1 if you got a Goblin or a Troop in your graveyard. So it's good to run in 3 here. 2 Fiendish Chain. It's a product of my choice. I like being able to stop their attack if I need to, or negate their effect if I need to. It wasn't a card for last format, but I like it for this format. 1 Bottomless, 1 Tori, and 1 Warning. All of those are pretty self-explanatory. Tori, I don't mind my stuff dying. Alright, now on to spells. 3 MST. Pretty standard right now. Most decks are running 3. 3 Duality. First turn, you want to try and grab your tutor, your searcher, your floater. You need to get the Goblin or the Pyramid to search and continue and fill your deck up faster. Fill your graveyard up faster. Keep everything in motion. And also it's a nice way to bluff. Say you have a Goblin Zombie in your hand. You can Pot of Duality, grab a Pyramid Turtle. So then set your Goblin Zombie. They'll try and destroy it with something because they don't want your Pyramid to go off. It's a nice play. 2 Creature Swap. It just works. It's nice to make them lose a monster, give them a Goblin Zombie or a Pyramid Turtle. Smack into it, get yourself a nice little plus. Barrel from a Different Dimension. There's your win card right here. Other than Dad. You get this card, you refill your graveyard with the Mezukis you have already used, or the Plaguespreader, whatever you need. Enemy Controller. I don't like it now. It was working okay, but I need something more. Book of Life. A DD Crow and a Reborn for zombies all in 1. Why wouldn't you run it? Some people like to run more than one, but I feel like more than one you junk your hand pretty quick. It's just dead early game. You need to save it for later. Foolish Burial, send that Mezuki, send that Plague, Dark Hole, Book of Moon. Alright. Next I want to go over the side deck, so you see some of the choices in my extra deck. First two, Trifortressops. Good card playing against dragons, good card playing against anything that swarms really fast. You can special it after they've summoned 3 times. And it's got a 2800 defense, so they're not going to run over it. It's unaffected by spell cards or trap cards, any effects at that point. So it's nice. The other two Maxx's, if the Trifortressops is going to stop myself from being killed, I need the Maxx to draw into it. 3 Zombie World. Stop the dragons. Limits them severely. They can only remove their attribute for their effects. And yeah. It combos well with the second card to lock it down. 2 Gozen. Pretty much if you have Zombie World and Gozen on the field, they're pretty stuck. 2 Mind Drain. Didn't use it all weekend. It's mainly for decks that side a lot of hand traps for me. I didn't see that. 2 Rivalry. It's for Evil Swarms and Water. Burmail. Didn't see... I played an Evil Swarm, but I didn't see any Rivalry. 2 Royal Decree. I use it because I get sick of Skill Drain. I get sick of a lot of those types of cards. And I can use it to shut off my own Rivalry or Gozen. And if it fails, I can destroy the Royal Decree afterwards. So I don't mind it. I know it's a lot of running a card that counters your own card, but it was working pretty well for me. Alright, so extra deck, I got a Maestroke, Djinn, Gymnite Pearl, a Dweller, Lavalval Chain. That starts off your combos. You go into this with a Zombie Master and something, ditch a Plaguespreader or another Mezuki, and you detach a material, send the other Plaguespreader, Mezuki, and you can usually make a good OTK push if you got everything running for you. Gagaga Cowboy. I use this mainly to try and get over a Crimson Blader when it comes out on me. Crimson Blader is a tough card for zombies, apparently. I didn't realize how tough until these last few weeks. Alright, go to Synchros. I got a Catastor, a Behemoth, a Revive King. Love the Revive King. Gaia Knight, Force of Earth, Doomkaiser, Black Rose, Dark End, and I run Dark End because I need a Dark level 8 for Gozen. So Dark End helps me clear the field, and he's just something I can go into. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, and the Crimson Blader. The deck has a lot of plays that can help you get out of level 8, so Crimson Blader on Dragons is obviously what you're going for. Revive King is good for most rogue decks because they need something destroyed. You can negate most of their effects. It works. Anyway, this has been a deck profile for Slipshot Zombies. Zombies never die. They just sleep.